You can't buy a new Mondeo from us anymore, but on the secondary they have accumulated in large numbers, and they are relatively inexpensive. Initially, the fourth-generation Mondeo was brought to us from Belgium. In 2009, sedans began to be produced in St. Petersburg. Therefore, station wagons and hatchbacks of European assembly are rare in Russia. Mondeo shares a platform with Volvo and Land Rover models. After restyling, 2010, new motors and the PowerShift robot became available. Of the many motors, we will mention the most massive. The aspirated 1.6, 125 horsepower, which was the main one for Focuses, is hard to carry a large Mondeo. Therefore, he is here in constant tension, which reduces the resource. But 250,000 kilometers is not the limit for him. Most of the sales came from the more powerful 2.0, 145 horsepower, and 2.3, 161 horsepower versions of the Duratec family. Both are not eternal, with some set of minor weaknesses, like valve cover leaks. Problematic in repair, but reliable. A 2-liter goes up to 400,000 kilometers. It can be considered the best choice. Timing chain resource, 250,000. A rumble in the area of /U200B/U200B intake manifold, after 70,000 kilometers, most likely means play in the swirl flap shaft. A 2-liter turbo engine of the EcoBoost family, 200 or 240 horsepower, was created on the basis of Duratec, Maslowser and burnt pistons, in early cars, were added to the ailments. But this engine is not considered loose either, but only more sensitive and capricious. We also have a 2.0 Duratorque turbo diesel, 140 horsepower, developed by the PSA concern. He has a good reputation. With careful care, the fuel system runs over 150,000 kilometers. The engine itself lives much longer. The weak link is the exhaust gas recirculation, EGR, valve. Many run engines are prone to overheating. Thermostats die from it. They recommend flushing radiators every 60,000 kilometers, especially for supercharged engines. There are no special complaints about the 3 manual gearboxes for motors of different power, except for the current right-hand drive oil seals. The Japanese 6-speed automatic Aisin has problems typical for all automatics of that period. In addition, it is prone to overheating in urban modes. It is advised to install an additional radiator. The PowerShift robot with 2 wet clutches, with good care, lasts 200,000 kilometers, designed for the EcoBoost line. Like it or not, in combination with the turbo engine in the secondary market, a controversial option that requires diagnostics before buying, and it's very expensive to repair. On bad roads, the struts and bushings of the front stabilizer quickly give up. The rest of the elements last a long time. The rear suspension is hardy. Silent blocks wear out by 150,000 kilometers. A sore lives in the steering mechanism, a plastic sleeve of a gear rack pair. It is advised to replace it with homemade aluminum. On almost all engines, the right upper support dies by 80,000 kilometers. Some electrical components are poorly located. In the engine control unit, on the left side of the bumper, the connectors quickly rot. Frayed wiring harness in the trunk.